My name is Do Not Obey, and let's get started. Let's get it. Selkies are the hidden gems of sea mythology, gentle souls who prefer dancing in the moonlight over luring sailors to their death. Selkies are often overlooked by mythological enthusiasts for the mermaids and the sirens. Yet Selkies play a prominent role in the mythology of Scandinavia, Scotland, and Ireland. Their myths are romantic tragedy, a common theme for sea and land lover romances. However, it is the Selkies who suffer, rather than the human lover and spouses. While the tale of the Selkies always begins with a warm and peaceful once upon a time, there are no true happy endings for the tale of the Selkies. Someone always gets his or her heart broken. The mythology of the Selkies is similar to that of the Japanese swan maidens. Through history, it appears that the tales of the swan maidens are similar to the Western tradition. Selkies can be either men or women, but they are seals while in the water. What makes them different from mermaids, aside from the choice of animal, is that they undergo a full body transformation upon coming to shore. They do not merely transform seal tails into human legs, but rather completely shapeshift from the sea animal into a human. This is accomplished by shedding their seal skin when they come to land. Selkies are mythological creatures from Irish Scottish culture. It is believed that the Selkies arose in legends when early Scottish settlers and shipwrecked Spaniards married dark-haired, fur-wearing native women. Described as incredibly handsome and beautiful, Selkies take the role of both predator and prey. Those who willingly come to land often seek those who are already dissatisfied in their daily lives, such as the wives of fishermen. It appears more common in myths that the predator Selkies are usually the males. As tales indicate, the men more often seek out lonely humans. However, there are also variations in which human women choose to summon male Selkies to the shore by sending 7 tears to the sea. Selkies can only remain in the presence of humans for a short period of time, and then most commonly wait 7 years to return to the shore. The rule is broken, however, when a Selkie is forced to remain human without his or her consent. The other way in which Selkies become a part of human life is when their seal skin is stolen. These tales most often occur when female Selkies create the role of prey. It is not uncommon in myths for Selkies to come ashore and transform into humans for pleasure, and it is often during the time when the skin is left unattended that human men steal the female's skin. Once a Selkie is no longer in possession of his or her skin, the Selkie is under the hold of the human, most often depicted as a forced marriage. Selkie women are very good wives, but regardless of how happy a Selkie is on land, or how many children he or she has during their time on the surface, once a Selkie recovers his or her lost skin, the Selkie immediately returns to the sea without looking back. Ironically, various tales also depict the half-human children accidentally finding their parents' lost skin and returning it without being aware. One rather uncommon tale of the Selkies reveals what happens if a Selkie chooses to return to sea. It appears, according to one of the tales, Upon making this choice, the Selkie is not able to return to his or her former life, even if the Selkie wanted to. The version of this tale describes a human husband sailing into a treacherous storm, saved only when his Selkie wife receives her skin and rescues him as a seal from certain death. Through the tale indicates a real love between the Selkie wife and her human husband. Her using her skin willingly to prevent him from drowning would show different variations of a marriage that is not soulless or loveless, nor hollow. Selkies are far more tamer and much more gentle than their mermaid and siren counterparts. And it is likely that because those cultures who believe in Selkies live very close to the sea and in a way to the edge of the world, to these cultures the sea was both wild and beautiful at the same time. It is not unreasonable to assume that the nature of the Selkies has remained tame throughout their legends, because the sea was once a source of survival for the Scandinavians and the Scotsmen who believed in them. While the Selkies are less prominent in cultural traditions today, they should be valued for the preference to love rather than to harm humans. It is more pleasant to imagine a Selkie mother watching over her human child from the sea than a seductive mermaid planning her next underwater vanquish.